What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and I'm here with a new series for you. One of our faction mates was texting, DMing, and putting into the chats this weekend on Discord. Hey, I got to use Randy for some requirement, Randy Orton. Which Randy Orton is the good Randy Orton? Like, which one should I use? And it kind of made me think, like, there are certain characters, your Randy Orton, your John Cena's, your Triple H's, and so on, The Rock, that have a lot of versions in this game. And for people who maybe don't follow our power ratings or, like, look at tier lists or things like that, and you're just sitting there going, like, crap, I got to use Randy Orton. I've got 3 of them. Which one do I use? Well, this series is for you. I'm going to take a look at some of the more common, people groups, names, like maybe your Asukas that have a lot of variations in this game. So since they asked about Randy, let's go down to the R's. I'm doing this by name, by the way. There we go. That is not R. That is N. RN, registered nurse. That's S. RSTLNE. All right, here we go. If he's under Orton, I'm going to be upset. Randy, Ricky, Rhea, Ray, Randy. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at Randy Orton. Which of these Randy Ortons is best, and or which of them is even usable? So I'm going to break it down into 3 categories. Not usable, basically usable, and your go-to. And it's pretty easy with this Randy Orton. There's all 3 categories staring us in the face. This Randy Orton is not usable, with the exception of, this is the one they updated the move, right, for a hot tag. So this Randy Orton has a hot tag. But it's not like the new hot tags where it's like a special ability in the game. This is a 1 MP move that you put this Randy in your main spot. I call it the pilot fish, right? You put a 2 or 3 or 5 star or whatever version of this Randy in. Hope your opponent doesn't destroy him turn 1. And then if they don't, it tags in your actual destroyer. Other than that, he's not good. Don't use him. This Randy Orton has another special ability that they made him the guy that does botch gems. So you can throw out 10 random botch gems. When they made this ability on a lot of these characters, around the 7th anniversary, they made it so that you could do like Gemmania requirements. But now so many people have eclipsed that once again it's really not that useful. So that Randy Orton don't use. This Randy Orton is an IOW Randy. The only reason he exists is for his promoter ability, which is technicians earn 150% more from stip battles. So yes, take him to his max trainer ability as soon as you possibly can, but he's not a fighter. So those are your don't use. This is your basically usable, right? This one has become a lot more available lately. He has some moves, protect gems into green. He's got multis, but it's only a 1x7 random area. He's got this, which is doing protect gems and increasing your green gem damage. He's okay, right? You got a sub. You've got multiply gems of strength 3 if you use power gems, right? 1x7 into yellow, 9 into green. He's just kind of high charge for what he does. Like right there, that's a 10 MP charge. And he doesn't hit super, super hard. So I would say, yeah, he's a cautiously used kind of guy. He's okay at what he does. This Randy, surprisingly, has held up the best overall. He does have the Miz moment, which gives you 50% less gem damage received, plus 100% more gem damage, plus, no, that's it. I was going to say all color move. He's not a move damage guy. He also has this moment, the Thunderdome, so if you wanted to use him in Faction Feud, this buffs him up a lot. I don't think you're going to go to him in Faction Feud, but he does have some stuff. So he's got this setup right here. You choose 6 gems into power gems, but they're only strength 63k. And then you can choose a 7x1 into power gems that are 127k. Those are lower numbers, right? This is where he really shines. If you need to win a match, you can watch our Trickster's Tips video on this, but you can use your props or, run them a couple ways. If you buff or hit this move twice or 3 times, then when the opponent goes to kick out, they'll actually do damage to themselves, and it will make them instantly lose to their own damage. So the harder an opponent hits, to some degree, because it can still cause a kick out, the worse it gets for them. So this Randy does have the ability to kind of instant win that way. I still run him with his power gem build, that exploder suplex, and then make 6 random gems into black, because then that way you basically lay down your power gems, you trigger 6 random gems into black, and if you've already done this move a couple times, hopefully he pins them. He does a certain amount of damage, and then it comes back. He's still okay. He's definitely usable. Unfortunately for Randy Orton, those are the 2 most common. Well, actually, these are the ones that are most common you're going to have. And that's about as far as it gets for him. Now, if you have the zombie, or, no, you can't UCC zombies, never mind. So if you have the zombie, this guy can hit for over 100 million. It just takes a little bit to do. So what you do is you lay down the first set of traps here, which is going to be this one actually, because this won't be ready yet. You lay down this row of traps. You make a 5 match to load the Unearthed Power Slam. You drop the Unearthed Power Slam. Then you just swipe to do 3. So you don't do 3 and then swipe into 5. You just do a 5 match, which then causes you to have an extra turn. Then you swipe into 3. It hits that extra turn, and boom, you got all of these going off at once. Hits for 120-ish million, according to this feud, because I had to use him for this feud for the Randy requirements. He was very good for that. But very cascadey, very tricky, and all the way around, that's the only really strong Randy Orton in the game, which means we need a new Randy Orton in the game, guys. Like, seriously, this guy is your best. These guys are, I hope you win, and these guys suck. So that's it for Randy Orton. Hopefully we get a new Randy Orton in the game that's as top tier as the most recent Cena and Austin and Triple H's have been and The Rock's have been. I didn't realize until I was making this video how much we need a Randy Orton in the game that's good. So hopefully that helps you. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and send this to your friend or faction mate who's like, hey, what Randy Orton should I use? Here's your options. I'll see you on the next one.